Hi there. I just saw a video of um, a phone call from the police trying to find Gypsy and Deedee, and they're calling up Deedee's stepmom and dad, and the stepmom and the dad of Deedee Blanchard are pretty much saying that Deedee is evil. Deedee has run up a lot of debt. There, she's stealing things. She's got fraud. She owes a lot of money in that town that she's from. So what type of person was Deedee? Yeah, Deedee went on that same path that Gypsy was on, as in she wasn't taught anything on how to survive in the real world. So a lot of enabling was going on with Deedee. Her mum did everything for her before she passed away, and she pretty much treated Deedee as a favourite child. And then when it was time to grow up, Deedee didn't know much at all on how to survive, so she was just like what Gypsy does, lying and thieving and fraud. That's what that card tells me, the Fool. Okay. So that's what Deedee was very good at, as getting free things and talking her way into getting free stuff and talking her way out of things. She was very good at that cunningness. But a part of that was the mum's fault, because she treated Deedee as if she was a princess and didn't teach her the right things that you should be teaching your kids to be able to be a responsible adult once they leave the house. See, Deedee was lost without her mum, and then the stepmom came in, and Deedee never got along with the stepmom, because the stepmom was like, this child doesn't know anything. A Knight of Swords. Oh my God. Knight of Swords. I don't like this. This is terrible. There's a lot of stabbing, backstabbing, stabbing going on there. I don't like it. That's pretty much what happened to Deedee. Yeah, I mean, she could be evil, but not in a sense where she's gonna murder someone. She's not the kind of evil as that Gypsy is. She's more she's more evil, as in stealing and fraud and paying bad checks and things like that. And obviously, taking advantage of the foundations and the Disney trips and all that. She was very good at that. Deedee is very good a con man, I guess. Yeah, this is more like a smile like, like I did something, like, yeah. But, I mean, I've said this before in one of Gypsy's readings, is that Deedee, it was just Deedee and Gypsy alone all the time, and the only time they really spent together was it wasn't like family, like they weren't in a beautiful family environment. They couldn't rely on family because Deedee had burned her bridges over there with her family. So, so when they were at home, just Gypsy and her mum, I think her mum slept a lot, like depression, because Deedee never felt like she accomplished or grew into a successful woman or mother. And Gypsy, in my opinion, saw that. She never respected Deedee in that way. She never looked up to her mum in that way. She didn't look up to her mum like she was a hard worker or anything like that. As a child, it's a really very unhealthy relationship between a mother and a daughter. So Gypsy didn't respect her mother for not working, having a proper job. So whenever they didn't go on these holidays and day trips, all they'd be doing is Deedee would be sleeping. The only time she would get up and do something is for these foundations and things like that. So Gypsy only saw her mum doing that or sleeping, Yeah, there would have been a lot of fights between them two, a lot of fights. And Deedee was very stubborn, so she would never back down. And the same with Gypsy. They had a lot of fights in the house, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. Plus, I mean, two women together, come on, I have a daughter and we fight, but now we live separate. She's moved out. She's, obviously at an age where she's moved out, and we get along so much better now.